Hello and welcome to Open Your Mind on this beautiful, hopefully it's beautiful for you as well, March day. My name is Tracy. I am a metaphysician. Specifically, I'm a spiritual Zenagogue. What that means is that I move through the layers of the biofield. My purpose on this planet is to translate the human being user manual, a frequency and vibration that lives within each of us, that the deeper we go within, we are able to uncover why we came to this space and time, how we're here to navigate, who we're here to navigate with. And I am the tour guide of the human experience. It's beyond every fiber of belief in my being that we cannot negate that we chose to come here, that the human experience is absolutely essential. It falls under what I would classify as the Hermetic laws. I'm going to suggest that the law of correspondence is what proves that the human experience is absolutely important. If it's true, and I do believe that it is, that we are all spirit energy having a human experience, that we chose to come here. We wouldn't choose to come here and then absolutely avoid, ignore, and escape the human experience. Being human matters. This takes us to what human being even means. I want you to imagine that as cellular physical beings, our purpose on this planet is to experience our thoughts and our feelings, to literally live within this body as though it is a sacred vessel. When I sat in the collective energy this morning and I asked how to open my own mind, how to share ways to open your mind, the message that came, I want to say clearly, but it was a singular word and it was worthiness. And I started then thinking about a lesson that I taught last night in Earth School. And I wish I would have used the word worthiness. We often think that worthy is a feeling or a state of acceptance. Let's imagine that it's actually a mental program, that in order to know worthiness of awareness, of abundance, of being human, that we have to create that mental state. It's neither positive nor negative in the regard of how we've semantically hijacked those words. It's not good or bad. Worthiness is literally a state in which we create from. It's a higher vibration state. And it's incredibly important in our earth lessons. Let me share what I mean by earth lessons. It is in my mystical experience that human being is an earth school, and that there are 12 earth lessons that we've come here to master. I teach these as self-mastery. There are 3 pillars in self-mastery: self, others, and life. It's believed in mysticism that we process through space and time. Another important reason that we don't negate human beings. There is space and time here. Everything in this earthly plane operates on that. Yes, we can be very consciously aware that space and time is an illusion, but it's in the illusion in which we chose to experience the physical. And so in self, the first pillar of space and time, we're here to master our own physical elements. So there are 5: our physical well-being, our emotional competence, our mental capacity, our spiritual connection, and our character. So, in space and time, during the first 0 to 7 years on this planet, the intention was that we would master those pieces. We would master how to take care of this physical body with movement and sleep and nutrition and hydration. And we would master using our physical body as a sacred vessel, not as our identity, but literally as a way of traversing and commuting through this human experience. Our emotional capacity is a deep understanding and connection to our soul's energy. Our soul navigates being human through our breath, but we experience our soul through our emotions or our feelings. And in order to be emotionally competent, there are a few key pieces like being present in the moment, being in alignment with our second divine assignment, which is how we create our reality. If your masculine energy, and this has nothing to do with being man or woman, if you're masculine energy, you navigate your emotions quickly. You move through the past, the present, and the future fast. You use movement of your mind to process your emotions. But if you're feminine energy, you move slowly through your emotions. You stay very present in the moment and you navigate those emotions from heart center. The third self area of life is mental, and I want to drop into mental and spend a little bit of time here. Mental is our ego's navigation tool. We experience our ego through our imagination. Its purpose is navigating the outside world, and our reality is created by our thoughts. If you are in alignment with your thoughts, then you'll easily process your emotions and you will experience a powerful and empowering reality. The fourth of the 5 earth lessons for self is spiritual connection. Remembering that we have an innate biofield to activate on a regular basis to recharge this being's physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual energy so that we can connect directly to cosmic intelligence, that we are always guided to learn, to heal, to grow, and to prosper in this earth school. And finally, of those 4 pieces combining together, when you are physically in your body, when you are emotionally connected to soul, when you are mentally in alignment with ego, and you are spiritually connected to source, those combined, those ways in which you know yourself at the deepest, most active way, is your character. It's who you truly are from the inside. And it gets to be what you project externally in the collective. And so this is self. There is also influential others, which I'm not going to dive too deep into today, but they are our intimate love relationship, the teacher-student relationship. They are our parent-child relationship. This is our power trigger relationship. And our social infrastructure. This is how we act and align to being human. And in life is career, finances, quality of life, and vision for the future. They are all specifically human experiences. Our career, we have been hijacked to believe is our job, but it's actually the energy that we show up in. Finances is the way that human being has been experienced for the last couple thousand of years. Quality of life is a mental paradigm or the matrix that we choose to experience in. And vision for the future is the way in which we navigate and create what we are here to manifest. I want to go back to mental today. Why? Because in mysticism, there is the belief that each of us follow a cosmic calendar. While it isn't specifically the Julian calendar month by month, it's relatively close, so it's easy to follow. Each month in our calendar, for example, is the dynamic energy of correspondence, Mother Earth's frequency, and cosmic heaven's vibration combine to create a very specific opportunity for learning. If you take those 12 Earth School lessons that I just shared, focused on self mastery, and you wrote them out in order from 1 till 12, you'd recognize that they correspond to the month. January is physical, February is emotional, March is mental. Think of this alignment of Mother Earth and Father Heaven's frequency and vibration as the natural law rule of as below, so as above. And this becomes our guiding force. Whether you're consciously aware of this cosmic calendar or not, your cells are following its frequency and vibration. So in this month of March, let's just say from March 1st to March 31st, again, the days are a little bit off, but for this experiment, it's perfect. Everything that comes into your conscious awareness and triggers you, or everything that you're not consciously aware of, but you're being triggered by, are for one very specific purpose: realigning your frequency and vibration, your conscious awareness, your true path to the energy of mental competence, to align ego's thoughts to your divine assignment, your purpose on this planet. And so everything that happens in this month is a lesson to stand in the power of your own conscious competence, your mental capacity. And so this morning, when I sat in the message that I got of worthiness, it was very clear to me that it was an Earth School lesson to be aware of not listening to, not feeling, but to aligning to the level of worthiness that others are approaching me with, and to give my level of worthiness away, my power energy. And we all have a power energy. It has a true name, a frequency and vibration that, thank you, that resonates with us. Mine is abundance. Abundance is the awareness, the worthiness, and the knowing that there is always more than enough, that I have more than enough, that I am more than enough. And so part of my purpose as a spiritual Zenagogue is to activate my innate biofield. My biome grounds me down into earth energy. It fuels this body. My heart activates kindness, compassion, and love. And my pineal connects me directly to source. And in that activation of complete alignment, I embody my power energy of abundance. And so my purpose is to make sure that my biofield is continually sending out to whoever needs it that frequency and vibration of abundance. March happens to be my birthday month. Someone can ask what day it is. It's every day. The whole month of March is my birthday. The purpose of me sharing that is that means to me that mental is my superpower. My intellectual capacity is what is going to be the forefront of my navigation tool. But it also means that this month of March, this energy of mental, is in my new cosmic calendar called spring. At the eve of your birth, you decided to come into this space and time called human being and begin your spring cycle. And we each cycle through that cosmic calendar of the 12 areas of life. And so in getting worthiness today, my first reaction, mind you, I forgot that it was Tuesday and that I was doing this lesson and channeling with you guys today, is that worthiness comes very easy to me. So I must need to be sharing it today. And then when I got to my desk and realized it was Tuesday, I realized that our depth of worthiness is thought to be a feeling. Do you feel worthy? I'd ask you to shift that question, because worthiness is not a feeling, but it's a really loud, clear message of what we need to think about this month, that we need to align with this month. You are worthy, but that can never be true unless you think you're worthy. We can create feelings of worthiness. That's how many addictions actually begin. We feel worthy in that brief moment when we've purchased something, or when we've used a substance, or when we have created a way in which we feel really good in that moment. That's feeling worthiness. It's time for us to think that we're worthy. And this is the place that we stand in. I'm going to pop into the question. So, Steph, is this all from Tracy's own self-studies or from another source? That is a great question. So, Steph, I've been doing this being curious in an intellectually questioning space, knowing that I have an abundance of worthiness. I've been doing this for about 30 years. Professionally, I've been doing this since 2009. I was actually an executive vice president of an alcoholic beverage company when I had my crashing moment, my darkest night of the soul. And I started my practice through Reiki, meditation, and yoga. And so in my, for those of you who know your divine assignment, I am male masculine taker. So in my male masculine energy and my deep curiosity, I'm a learner. So I couldn't just do Reiki. I had to learn Reiki and then become Reiki and then live Reiki. I couldn't just do meditation. I had to learn it, experience it, and embody it. I couldn't just do yoga. I had to learn yoga, embody it, and then teach it. And that led me into so many other things. I was a psychotherapist at the beginning of my career, and that didn't sit with me. And so I went back to school. I have 2 doctorates. My first is in metaphysics, specifically focusing on energy medicine. My second is in metaphysical psychology, and that's where my primary practice is. But about 8 years ago, I started channeling. I specifically channel Archangel Uriel and the goddess Ma'at. And by channeling, I don't become their embodiment and voice them. I literally am in a space in where the 2 of us communicate. They download specific information to me. But also, I had a lot of trauma, deep generational trauma, that I wanted to dive into and heal and create a process to share. And so everything that I teach in the Self-Awareness Academy is self-learned. I went through it myself. I figured out how to read the frequency and vibration of the human cellular memory. I tested it out on 1,000 people that were willing to work with me during my doctorate. And it turns out we all have that cellular vibration story within us. And so it's a combination of self-studies, channeling, unquenchable thirst for learning from anyone who will share information with me. And then everything's put together in a way that I've tested it first to see if it works for me. I've tested it on others to see if it works for them. And then I put this out in 20, I'm going to say 16. No, in 2015, I initiated into a mystical society in which I take information that resonates with my guides, that resonate with my teaching, and I share that information from the perspective of we are all here to learn, to heal, to share, and to grow. So I hope that that answers your question. If I could provide homework to you, and of course, there's no obligation for you to do it, but if you do, I promise that the conscious awareness is going to expand the potential for your elevation. I would like to assign you mental capacity homework to focus on being aware of what your thoughts are. Don't accept them, nor deny them. Simply be aware of what the quality of your thoughts are. Are they in your highest good? Are they leading you towards worthiness? Are they leading you away from worthiness? Are they anchoring you into what you think others think of your value of worth? As we move through this cosmic calendar called mental, imagine that as we are capable of navigating our thoughts with conscious awareness, we are realigning ego to its purpose. Souls equal and opposite. The navigator of our outside world, the protector of the creation called our reality. As always, if you have any questions, concerns, or ideas about a human being user manual residing within you, about having a purpose on this planet, about leveling the playing field for all of humanity by gathering the tools to be able to ascend into fifth dimension in our lifetime. If you have any questions about self-awareness without judgment, please know that I'll always be available to ask. The best way to reach me is email Tracy, Traci, at tracytrimble.ca. And there is no question that I won't have the capacity to answer, especially if you share with me your first name, last name, and date of birth, because I'll go into your biofield, into your human being user manual, and I'll ask the question to soul and ego navigating this timeline. Have the most amazing Tuesday. I hope it's sunny where you are, and I will see you on Thursday at 1:30 for Open Your Mind. Have a great day.